Hi, welcome to Coco Westfield Treats. I'm Muralidharan Alagar. Today we are going to do the colorful portrait of this multicolor portrait, very expressive portrait with acrylics we are going to do. Any brand of acrylic is fine. Okay, firstly, let's make the basic sketch. I'm making the basic sketch of a face. So this guideline I've drawn in the middle, vertical line, and line for the eyes and line for the eyebrows, and there is a line for the nose which is between the eyebrow and the chin, then dividing nose and chin, the space, into three, and the first division we do the lips and divide three equal parts for the eye. The ear should be between the eyebrow and nose. This is the basic sketch. So kind of colorful abstraction we are going to do, abstraction of the face. So when you do carefully, and these lines and the placement will remain in your mind even after applying some colors, even if the lines not visible, it should be there in your memory. So trying to give as much as some details. We don't have to give too much details. So the pencil lines are very light for acrylic. So with the brown, dark brown, burnt umber. So with the dark brown, so I will be making. So I'm making with the dark brown. I'm making all the lines, most of the lines. So you can use number 1 brush or number 0 brush. The challenge here is that it has to be, the paint has to have enough wet. Then only you can use it for the lines. So you have to dip the brush in water very often. This is one of my palette, vertical palette. I use different colors, the different band. I use it to make bigger paintings. It's a rough sketch I'm trying to do because later we are going to do a lot of abstraction, and we have to keep in mind about the darker colors and lighter colors. So that is all we have to remember. But to start with, we are going to give some medium color. Then after that, darker and lighter colors we are going to apply. So this is a teal color actually. So I'm going to use this. I have this color, so I'm using it. Otherwise, with the light blue, you can mix a little bit of green and create this color. It's a turquoise kind of color. It's a teal color. So you have to wait for the brown lines to dry. After that, you have to apply. So I've waited. Now I'm applying the teal blue color. So after the teal blue, you have to wait. Then we can start applying colors one by one. So you can add a little bit of water so that the teal blue is transparent. So that's important. So I'm trying to take various colors: red, orange, yellow, white, and some cerulean blue. Then a little bit of black also. So this is cerulean blue. So my favorite color, one of my favorite color, use it for the sky. So take some yellow also. So what you have to keep in mind when you do this kind of abstract painting is that the tones, the colors are different and tones are different, right? So the colors are hues, right? So RGB and all that. The tones are dark and light. So generally you mix dark brown or even black color can be mixed, or white color can be mixed to make it lighter or darker. I'm trying to use number 3 brush. Number 2 or 3 brush you can use it. Mixing yellow with the white so that it becomes a little more opaque. Trying to apply for the forehead. So this is towards light, so the lighter color I'm applying now. So yellow plus white I'm applying in the nose also, like this. So below the nose it's going to be some shadow. We can do with some brown, but now it's yellow and yellow plus white comfortably you can apply for the places where the highlight will be present. So it is like an experiment, so you don't have to worry if things go wrong. So anyway, it's going to be expressive and beautiful, definitely. If your basic sketch is good, then you don't have to worry, so it's going to come very good. So every time maybe you have to carefully observe what kind of color tones I'm using. So now it is mostly white actually, right? Previously it's white plus yellow, now just white alone I'm trying to use. To finish it, in the end I'll be using a palette knife. The remaining colors I'll take it and keep it on the paper. So that part I like using palette knife very much. So now another lighter color, which is a pink. So that I'm trying to use it. And this has a little cool tones. Not like yellow. Yellow is little more warm and bright. So this is not warm. It's little towards cooler color. This pinkish color. So I have the magenta with me. So with it I add some white, and sometimes I use it directly. Sometimes I add some white. So remember, generally acrylic 2 coats you have to do. So if it is very light for you, so you can apply it again. So left side we can give more strong and unique strokes. So I'm trying to do with the brush now. Later I'll do with palette knife. Now I'm taking some orange and again keeping it at the some darker places around the eye. I'm starting with this orange. So later I might use some brown or blue also I could apply. So orange you can create by mixing red and yellow. If you have the orange color you can use it directly. So if not you can mix it. So this has a tone which is darker than the yellow. So I'm trying to use it around the eye and maybe below the nose also. So you have to remember those lines of the portrait. So I'm even orange I'm trying to mix with white and apply so that it becomes opaque. Touching some red now. So this is burnt sienna and it's kind of brown color. So that I'm trying to apply for this darker area. So it's base coat I'm trying to give. So later I'll use some darker colors, some even blue also you can do. The red is darker than orange, so you can use it for the darker places, the places where the darker tone is expected. So now I'm trying to use some blue also. I am using the cerulean blue, so adding white to that. So it's already, this is darker place, so in the cooler area I'm trying to use this. So in the face also where the shadows are expected, so you can use this blue for that. So now this is grey, but it looks like blue almost. It's a bluish grey actually. So I'm trying to use it for the hair. Below neck, so 3 strokes, so don't have to worry much about forms. This kind of darker tone is going to define the shape of the face. The highlights and dark tones are very, very important in deciding the shape of the face. And other rest all called middle tones, and in the middle tone you can just play with that, any color is fine. Okay, it's almost done. I am going to define again the eyes and eyebrows at this stage. So again, you can use your 0 brush or number 1 brush. So this time I'm not using dark brown. This time I'm using, you can use black, or I'm using bluish gray, which is almost like black. So remember how we drew eye in the starting. So the same way we can draw eye again now. So it looks better, far better after defining the eye. Generally acrylic and oil, that is the approach people do. They do some brown or middle tone wash, they do it, then after that they draw the shape, then they give dark tones and light tones and get the whatever the figure they are drawing. Okay, so done with the eye almost. Now it is looking very good. So later I would do a little bit of highlight in the eye. There is a highlight and that's a white area also we can try to fill for the eyeball. So that white I'll mix with a little bit of blue and try to use it for the white area of the eye. But for the highlight in the circle in the middle, I would use pure white. Okay, so now for the lips, it is a kind of orange color. I'm trying to use it. So taking some white also. So I want to make it a little light. The upper lip I wanted to make it a little light. So kind of orange plus white. When I mix, I get the right tone. Okay, so the lower lip mostly it is in red, and then some highlight also we can add with the white plus orange and also white directly. So this is orange plus white. So now I'm applying white directly. It's a real fun to work with so many colors in the face. So to understand colors, so this is how we can understand colors very well. The tone is very important, more important than the color. So dark tone, light tone is very important, which defines the shape of any object. Okay, below the lower lip also I'm trying to give a little darker shade. Just roughly defining the ornaments, earrings. So now I'm using white plus blue. I'm trying to apply for the white portion of the eyeball. So I'm applying only in the lower part, not applying in the upper part. Now this white plus yellow, it is more of white, that I'm trying to apply for the ornaments now. So by and large now it looks good. So now I have the palette knife, small palette knife with me. All the left out remaining colors I'm trying to apply. So this gives a very you can really enjoy when you buy a small palette knife. Try to go for such a steel. Don't go for the plastic ones. Go for such a steel kind of thing. So it will be very easy to apply and good to use. So this is kind of it gives very good abstraction and impressionism kind of style also gives. This is darker color I'm trying to apply here, below neck. So you can really enjoy this part. So if you don't have palette knife, no problem, you can try with the brush itself. It does a good color balancing. So red I'm trying to apply in the left side and the right side. So it will be easy to handle with if the palette knife is a little smaller. So bigger knife can be used for bigger canvases, but right now I'm doing very small A4 size only. So now dark brown and a little bit of red mix, that I'm trying to apply different places. So I'm sure this part you will enjoy very much, and it will be a wonderful experience with the palette knife. Hope you have enjoyed today's artwork. Share with me when you are done, and share if you like the video, share with your friends also. And so I'm Muralidharan Alagar, artist from Chennai. So I take art classes for kids and seniors for the sketching, oil pastels, watercolors, acrylics, and human portrait and figurative drawing. Also digital art with the Photoshop and Wacom. So I take those classes also. So in fact, before drawing this, making this painting, this is one of my photograph, which I took it, and on the top I just applied digital colors and created a digital painting quickly, and then after that I started painting this with acrylic. So now giving final touches to the darkness to the eye, and some shadow below the that nose ornament, some darker tone below the nose and below the lips also, lower lip also we have to give. Now the pretty face is emerging, and it is quite colorful and free flowing colors and strokes. So after 1930-40, today's trending expressionism, that art form that started in New York. So that has all the art forms have so many beautiful strokes. Strokes are very important in that. Okay, hope you had a wonderful time. Bye. See you in the next demo. Good day.